Hello, my menopausal women. I want you to do these 7 natural methods before you start taking any medications from your doctor. Now, of course, listen to what your doctor has to say and also listen to what your body is telling you to do. Now, we both know that what you eat and how you move can make a huge improvement in some of the symptoms that you're having with menopause. Not only to mention how common it is for ladies to gain a little bit of weight around this time as well. I totally get it. So here are my 7 tips that I encourage you to start first before any other form of treatment. Number 1, you have to drink water. The general consensus is that 8 to 10 glasses per day is what you need to be doing. And if you don't feel you need that much, definitely don't drink 10 glasses, but definitely drink throughout the day so that you're never feeling thirsty. Now, I know that's easy to say, but really it's also very easy to do. For instance, try having a full glass first thing in the morning before you eat or drink anything else. And if you don't like plain water like me, add in some berries or some chopped frozen fruit. If you'd prefer to get your water from tea, steep some and then add some sliced lemon or ginger, or try some of your favorite caffeine-free herbs, and this will also work towards your hydration. You can also keep a large bottle or mug beside you all day wherever you work so that it's always easy to grab, and just take small sips throughout the day. We do not need to guzzle. The second thing is I want you to bump up the intake of whole plant foods, especially the green ones, because green ones are cooling. And yes, of course, that means lots more vegetables, but also fruits, beans, nuts, and seeds. And here we're going for quantity, so try to include them in every single meal and definitely with all of your snacks. Now, want another reason to eat more plants? Plant-based diets, especially those green ones, are associated with fewer hot flashes. And I actually have an extra special recipe in my bonus, which is in the link, that you can go check out for a great way to get those vegetables in. Third, don't forget high quality protein. So while you're chomping on those plant foods, don't forget to include some good quality protein and those healthy fats. So that's from eggs, fish, meat, nuts, seeds, and of course their butters. With animal foods, we're here trying to aim for quality. So if you can, get organic, wild raised, pasture raised if possible. Now, number 4, some things you may want to cut back or reduce on or eliminate altogether are going to be alcohol, caffeine, and processed foods, because these can have a tremendous impact on balancing your hormones naturally without the need for any herbal or pharmaceutical assistance or help. The other thing that I've seen is even with caffeine, that can automatically spur on more hot flashes because it's revving up your body. It's revving up that adrenaline response. And just by cutting out caffeine 100% for 2 to 4 weeks, I've seen dramatic improvements to hot flashes. Now, number 5, you have to move your body. And we're not asking you to do anything crazy, just 5 hours per week. And you can gradually increase that over time, but trust me, you will thank yourself for doing that. And this could be something just like walking, especially outdoors, or even just some lightweight training. Now, I'm sure you've heard the saying that the best exercise is the one you actually do. Well, go ahead and do it. You have to move your body, and that's going to help to flush out all that stuff that's boiling up inside you and possibly creating some of those menopausal symptoms. Now, number 6 is sleep. And I'm not talking getting 7 to 9 hours per night, because seriously, no one's gonna be able to do that consistently. But menopause can bring on a whole host of sleep problems. So the most important thing to do is to set a daily routine where you're relaxing, no screen time, so no computers, iPhones, and electronic devices actually emit a strong blue light, which can prevent the release of melatonin, your sleep hormone. So that's gonna stop you from being able to fall asleep when you want to. It's also important to surround yourself with dim lighting, no overhead lighting, and try to keep everything to a blue light if possible, not a bright white light. And then number 7, we want you to find some great stress relieving activities. So do whatever works for you, but just make sure that you're doing it regularly and as a preventative measure to avoid any accumulated stress, because your stress will automatically dictate how awful your menopause menopausal symptoms are going to be. So you could try meditating or deep breathing or even just having a warm bath every night. And you know the new craze about those coloring books that you can do. So bonus points for using even exercise or movement as a form of stress relief. So the point is here, ladies, you now have an arsenal of great ideas to stave off those menopausal symptoms naturally. And I encourage you to try all of them before starting to get into expensive herbal therapies or pharmaceutical therapies. So go ahead and check out that link below with that recipe that I promised you on how you can really incorporate more of those green vegetables, start to get rid of those menopausal symptoms, and then check out some other resources that I have on my website too. Now, I'm sure you found this video interesting. That's why you're still with me to the very end. And I don't want to leave you hanging. So you have two options. One is you can book in a visit with me, and I'd love to work with you one-on-one to really get those healthy habits kind of ingrained into your body, but in a very easy and non-threatening way. You can still have your glass of wine, you can still have bread. We're just going to start making those lifestyle changes go a lot easier for you and get those results that you really want. The other thing that you can do is you can go to my homepage and just click on the 7-day meal plan that I have already prepared for you. It's totally balanced in natural sugars and proteins and fats, so there's no thinking on your part. I strongly encourage you to download that 7-day meal plan now, and then of course, come into my office whenever you're ready. I can't wait to start working with you.